Today we're talking mothers are to blame for fathers' absenteeism in their kids' lives. Because there's a post that I posted during the week where somebody was saying that 98% of fathers are not available or are not present in their kids' lives because of their mother's attitude, their mother's bad attitudes. What a wow. Just hold on for me. Tiamiso! Tiamiso! Come here. I forgot to make a public announcement that I'll be live. I forgot to make a public announcement that I'll be live. So the squad, hi baby. The squad is making noise. You would just like to do what? For play. Or you were crying for play. It's fine, baby. Listen, I'm on live. Can you please close that door? Keep the volume down. Please don't come close. I don't want you appearing on the video. Okay. Hi everyone. Welcome. So as I was still saying that today's topic, we're talking about how fathers are saying that, or let me not even put words in people's mouths. Apparently, 98% of women 98% of women are the reason why fathers are not present in their kids' lives. Like 98% of fathers are absent because of the mother's bad attitude. What a wow. I had a lot to say about that topic, but just that little video that I did and I put on all social media platforms was enough to just cause a mess. Because on Instagram I didn't even want to get involved because I saw people pulling each other by the hair. I'm like, I mean, I will reserve my comments, I will reserve my 2 cents for the live because I have a lot to say. And trust me, I'm not even, because I know that apparently I stand up for women a lot on this one specifically, because this one kind of relates to a topic that we covered in the past, I think in the beginning of the year, because we spoke about maintenance, child maintenance, the issue of child maintenance and the issue of absenteeism or presence of a parent's of a parent in a child's life. They actually kind of go hand in hand, right? So I'm going to say my 2 cents, ne? After saying my 2 cents, then you guys are more than welcome to come through and then share your views, your experiences. And I see somebody here is agreeing that fathers vele are absent in their kids' lives because of the bad attitude that mothers have. You know, I'm not too worried about the percentage though, because that 98%, I don't think there's there's a formal thingy. What do you call this? I don't think that it was properly researched, that thing. I don't think that's a result of some sort of research which was thoroughly done. I think somebody's just yeah, the stats I think those stats are just coming from people. They're not realistic. So we're not gonna dwell too much on the stats to say 98% of fathers are absent in their kids' lives because of the mother's bad attitude. I don't want to focus too much on the percentage because that stat, there's no reference for that. So that we could say, or somebody's just thumb sucking. But what I wanted to focus on is just the fact that there is a certain percentage of fathers who are absent in their kids' lives. And what is my take on that? And what is my experience with that? And then everybody else can come in with their take and their experience as well, right? So with me, I believe that if you really want to be in your child's life, you can fight to be in your child's life. And I feel like it's an excuse for a lot of people, not everybody, for a lot of people it's an excuse for you to say that you are not in your child's life because the mother has bad attitude. I know cases where, if you have read about narcissism, one of the things that a man can do is try to get to sleep with you even after you guys have broken up, because he wants to still be in control of you. And if you refuse, then he cuts you off and the kids, because the main aim here is not to punish the kids, but it's to punish you, because he's narcissistic like that. He feels like he must get you at a point where it's really weak, your weakest point, the point where it hurts the most. He wants to hit there, and there is no better place for somebody to hit than when it comes to your kids. And remember one thing, when you're dealing with somebody who is narcissistic, they don't care about anybody else but themselves, you know. So the fact that they're cutting their kids off because they want to punish you. They don't care about that. They know that in the future they can always come back and apologize and come up with excuses, because remember, when you are a narcissist, you are never wrong. You are always right all the time. You are always the victim. You know, I stepped on your toe, so you complained. So now I'm the victim because you complained. Why are you complaining? You get what I'm saying? So that's how narcissistic people behave. But also, in the same breath, there are women who are narcissistic, and one of those behaviors is them actually depriving the father from seeing their kids, depriving the father from having a relationship, because Libona, they want to use the kids to punish this man. You get what I'm saying? So it's not everybody who's just sucking things when they say that the baby mamas don't want them to be part of the kids. I remember I had an encounter with some other lady someday, I think last year, where she was saying to me, Mina, shame, you know what, I have a problem. When you're a bigger person than me, you're allowing your ex-husband to take your kids. Mina, I will never allow that man to take my kids, because I want to know who he's staying with, and if I'm happy with that woman, and I don't even know that woman doesn't even like me, she doesn't even greet me, so I can't have my kids around somebody like that. Excuse me, you have a boyfriend as well, and your ex does not have a say in you having a boyfriend, and you saying that you want to know the bits and pieces of what your ex is doing in his life. It's you trying to control him. You want to be in control of the situation. You think that you having kids with somebody means that you partially you still control them. You know, you are very controlling like that. You feel like you can use the kids to get this person to do whatever they want, whatever you want. You get what I'm saying? And it's very, very, it's crazy. You know, it's crazy and it's stupid. But people still do that. People are very possessive over their kids, so much that immediately when people break up, they feel like these are my kids. They're mine. You know, I gave birth to them. Well, according to the law, according to nature, according to everything, you can really feel that the kids are yours. But I have news for you. The kids are not yours alone. They are yours equally with the person that you made these kids with. So it goes both ways. There are women who really don't want their kids to have a relationship with their fathers, solely because they are bitter like that, solely because they feel like they want to punish this man. Because remember, in a lot of cases, women endure abuse a lot. And the only time where you can get to show somebody that, listen, I'm not your peer anymore, you can't tell me what to do anymore, is after they've broken up. So a lot of people, after you have broken up, it's only then that you really want to revenge. You really want this person to have a taste of the medicine that you were having when you were still choosing to stay. And the best way for you to do that is to come for the kids, because you know that this person loves the kids, so you'll do whatever it takes to make sure that you make him feel the pain. You make him feel twice the pain that you felt when you were still in the relationship. And it's not right, because the people who have to suffer at the end of the day, you know what the saying that when two giants fight, when two elephants fight, it is the ground that suffers the most. It is the kids who have to deal with these issues with absenteeism of one parent or the other. It's a different case altogether when one of the parents just decides by themselves that they don't want to be part of the kids' lives. Then you have to pick up the pieces. You have to live with the fact that you picked an idiot. I'm not even going to apologize for that. You picked an idiot to make a baby with. In as much as when you picked this idiot, you didn't know that it was an idiot, but unfortunately, life has showed you that you really did pick an idiot to make a baby with, so you must deal with that for the rest of your life. You must be ready to say this. That's why, guys, making kids, that's why I'm always saying, and people say, oh, beta, whatever, when I say that, you don't gift somebody with a kid. Somebody doesn't come to you and say, please, I want a baby by you. Please gift me with a baby. And then when you go make a baby because you want to gift, you have to really think long and hard to say, should push come to shove, should anything happen, should this person turn against me, will I be able to live with the fact that I must be stuck with this person for the rest of my life? You know, because another thing that people don't look at is the fact that your partner has kids out there that they're not taking care of, that they're ignoring, that they're acting as if these kids don't exist. And then when you pretend as if when you now have kids with this same person, they're going to treat your kids differently. I have news for you. You see the way you are with your partner right now, how things are all nice and beautiful and everything. Should push come to shove and you have to break up, the same treatment that he's giving that other woman that is saying that one is crazy, she wants attention, she wants money, 1,000 rand is a lot to maintain a child, is going to be doing the exact same thing to you. So please, you are not special. Yes, you are special for now. But should push come, I'm not saying push will come to shove. Trust me. I wish you well. I wish you all the best. But should push come to shove, you must go sit down with that woman who has other babies by your baby daddy and take advice to say, how are you coping with the stress of this one not being available, this one being a deadbeat? Because that's exactly where you're going. You're not special. Okay, you are special. Okay, you get what I'm saying. You are special, but you're not immune. Yeah, let me just put it that way. You're not immune to seeing flames from this person because they're already showing you who they are by the way they're treating other people who are around you. Okay? So yeah, basically that is it. With me personally, I don't see why I should stop somebody from having a relationship with their kids. And I feel like a lot of people who are, like I'm saying, I'm going to re-emphasize on the fact that people who say that the mothers have bad attitude. Having bad attitude is one thing, guys. And like stopping you from seeing your kids is another. So when you say the mother has a bad attitude and because of that bad attitude you don't have a relationship with your kids, just tell us straight. You want to sleep with the mother, you want to call the shots, you want the mother to hear, you want to control the mother, you want to be in charge as if you guys were still together. Because a lot of people who think that they want the mothers to have a good attitude even after they've broken up, it's usually people who think that when they have a baby with somebody, that somebody is stuck with them for the rest of their lives and they can't do anything, they can't get rid of them. Well, guess what? People will leave you and they will move on with your kids as if you never existed. Because I agree, you think you're invincible like that. You think you're invincible. So yeah, things really do get crazy, hey? They do get crazy, but yeah, do you want to come in and share your story? Do you want to come in and share your story with us about baby mama baby? Because like really guys, imagine a kid growing up, your kid is like 20 years old and they come and talk to you to say, okay, Papa, why were you not in my life? Your mother had a bad attitude. What the hell? What do you mean my mother had a bad attitude? So what do I have to do with my mother's bad attitude? Yes, she had a bad attitude, but what about me? I needed you as a father. You were not there because my mother had a bad attitude. What are you talking about? Yeah, they want to come and go as they please. And unfortunately, with some people, it's not going to happen like that. Like, you're not going to do that with me. So if you're going to use that as an excuse, I mean, guys, I have a bad attitude. Yeah, I have a stinking attitude. I have an attitude. So nobody's going to walk all over me because they have kids with me. That's why I prefer to keep my co-parenting relationship with my ex very professional. In fact, I do better co-parenting with my ex-sister-in-law than I do with my ex-husband. Because with my ex-sister-in-law, we are able to hold like a proper conversation, like, yeah, and that is it. But with my ex, it's like ta, 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 ta. And it's via WhatsApp, ta, 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 straight to the point. But there won't be any need for him to see a bad attitude in me if he just tells me what he wants and I give him what I want. And I tell him what they want, what the kids want, the school wants, and I give and he gives that. What is that? What does an attitude have anything to do with this? Because me and you, we are just co-parenting. It's like we are working for the same company. Because I always compare parenting, co-parenting with work. It's like it has to be professional for it to work, right? If we're working for the same company, I'm reporting to you. Are you gonna tell me that the company didn't produce because of my bad attitude? Okay, I'm doing the job, but I have a bad attitude. Okay, it's fine. Okay, maybe that's a bad example. But you get the point that I'm trying to make to say, yeah, it's fine. Can we do the job? Can we put the attitude aside? Because this job, for it to be done, it requires no feelings. It requires no emotions. It requires no attitude. Because if you keep it, guys, if you can just type, I think if you type, it will be better. If you just communicate via something, you don't need to pick up the phone. Because obviously, if you are still annoyed by your ex, you won't be wanting to be having them on the phone like this the whole time. I type, shame. I hate typing, but when I have to speak to my ex, I type. The kids need this. The kids have run out of this. The kids at school, they said this. There are forms that you need to sign. So where is my attitude there? Just say when you want to come and smash. You want to smash whenever you feel like smashing. So if they don't allow you to smash, then you come and you say they have a better attitude. Hi, Sissy. No.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, my love?
Oh my gosh, it is so dark. I'm so sorry. I cannot lie to
No, it's fine. We don't need to see you. We just want to hear your voice. So that's good enough for us. So don't worry about it.
Hey, yeah, man. You know what? I'm a bit heartbroken, right? So I was scrolling through my TikTok and then I saw you talking about baby daddy. Baby daddy issues and whatnot. But now the problem is that now I no longer have a problem with my baby daddy, right?
Okay.
So after my baby daddy, I got a boyfriend and I had introduced my kids to him and whatnot,
Sure.
right?
Sure.
So he does not have a child yet.
The boyfriend.
Yes, he
Okay.
does not have a child.
Okay.
And I constantly was asking, like, are you okay with dating a lady or a woman with kids? Are you comfortable? Are you okay? And he kept saying, no, I love you, so there's no problem. I don't see a problem. Eventually he met my kids, and they sort of like built a relationship, if I can call it that.
Sure.
Right. So recently, he had started pulling back. I don't know what was the issue, but then one of the days when he came to visit us, he had an issue with what one of my daughters said.
Okay.
So kids are kids. But I word into the snacks. I can see we never for ing. And kids, they like 6. And one of my daughters said, I don't want Mondi here. Mondi must go. And, then the child went outside and started acting up. You don't do that in my house. You don't do that in my house.
Sure.
To order.
Sure.
Because it was disrespectful, and I'm not going to cover up for a disrespectful child. I don't want to have a disrespectful child.
Sure.
Right? And then when he went back to wherever he lives, he called me to say that he had an issue with what the daughter had said, and that it did not sit well with him, and that he felt that he should give us space.
Sure.
All right. And I was like, if I say, then we really need to sit down and like, what they did is incorrect, and they need to apologize. Do you understand? Because it's not right that a child says such rude things. I mean, and it's not going to be nice, especially if you're going to be in my life longer. Like, they need to know that you are an adult, and they need to respect you. And even if you're not their father and they have their father, they still need to respect you. Because you're my partner at the end of the day.
Sure.
All right. And then some other time he called while we were on the call having a conversation. He says that he overheard one of my children saying, I hope he's not coming back. I hope he's not coming. Something like that. And at that time, they were literally stuck on their thingy, their phone. They did not say, no one said anything while we were on the call. Like, that's the honest truth. And I was like, no, maybe you heard something. I could say maybe Ukule TV or something, but they did not say anything. And had they said that, I was going to reprimand them again. Do you understand? So they did not say that. I'm sorry, Ukule wrong. Understand? Like, the road is now getting harder. I know that in the beginning I had said that I don't have a problem with you having kids, stuff like that, and I've met them, I've built a relationship, but the things that they are now saying are hurtful. All right.
Sure.
Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
So, he just started taking steps, and I would notice, this person is pulling back bit by bit,
Sure.
you know. Do you have a problem? Is it now harder for you now? Is it steep now for you? Do you still want to continue? Is the fact that I have kids now a problem? Are you still okay? Do you still want to continue dating? Because really, if it's uncomfortable for you, there's nothing I can do, because I can't choose you over my kids. That is way impossible. And you can't love me and not love my kids. Unfortunately, we are a pack. So you need to tell me so that I also don't waste my time and your time.
Sure.
And he had said, no, I'm fine. I'm really sorry. I think I'm just acting out of, whatever. Like, I'm overreacting and whatnot. And we continued. And then when he now started visiting after this whole, the 2 incidents, he would come with food and whatnot.
Sure.
Now he's no longer coming with food. He comes empty-handed. He goes straight to bed. He doesn't want to conversate or watch TV. It's almost as if like he's avoiding them.
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
All right, I didn't have a problem with that. So yesterday it was their birthday, right? And the day before yesterday, ke re ko ena, how it's over birthday and only dinero. Kopela 100 rand, ke berekele cake ko Hulwetse. I'm gonna no, there's no problem. I'll send you the money. And then Khutla birthday, and then he didn't call to say happy birthday. He didn't post them. He didn't, literally did nothing. He didn't even send the money. I had to literally wait until at night when he got back to me to tell me that he had a busy day. He's sorry that he couldn't send the money. And it was just, stories of how busy his day was.
Are their
And then
biological father, is he still in their life?
Yes.
Actively so?
Actively so.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I'm playing the one busy then. So, like, it's fine. He didn't say happy birthday. It kind of hurt my feelings a bit.
Sure.
And I was like, no, it's fine. I'm just going to let it just pass because it's going to irritate me. Let me just not to... Maybe
Yeah.
Today, maybe he'll call to say happy belated. I'm sorry I was busy.
Well.
I'll make it up to you guys. I couldn't send you money because of your mom had asked money for cake or whatever. I'll just make it up to you guys. I mean, they've the relationship with him already. Do you understand? So,
Sure.
hi, today, what happened? Oh, today, Kim Jwete, how I feel about the whole incident from the day, the day when they said the mean things up until yesterday. Kim Jwete, you know what? I have kids, bruh, and honestly, like, it's never going to change because they're in my life for good.
Yeah.
So you kind of need to get your you kind of need to know as to whether you want to be with us or not.
Sure. Sure. I'm listening.
Yeah,
I think the other
because
person
I
is
can hear
speaking.
someone else.
Yeah, let me just remove her because
Oh.
yeah, the other member is speaking. I'll just remove her for now.
Oh, okay.
I'll bring her in afterwards.
Yes,
You can request again, Shalati, because your mic was on. Okay, you can continue, my love.
All right. So Kim Jwete go come 17 during the day because I thought I just needed to get this off my chest. And I wasn't saying to him, let's break up. I was just saying to him, like, tell me if you want to be here or you don't want to be here.
Sure.
Do you understand?
Sure.
Because the reality is that I have them and I can't change it. We come as a pack. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And that's just the reality of it. I mean, it can't change. So it's either you are here or not.
Sure.
I'm not even angry about you not sending money, and it's about effort. I think you could have taken a day before their birthday because you saw their post and said happy birthday in advance, so that when the day comes and you don't say happy birthday, I know we say happy birthday. Or you couldn't say happy birthday because of you were held up yesterday because of work. Say happy, wake up in the morning or during whatever. Take 3 minutes of your time from your day and say happy belated.
I'm seeing Colin here saying this is too much for the guy, and I agree with Colin, but I'm just gonna wait you to finish up and then I will just say my 2 cents.
Yeah. I'm almost done.
Okay.
So he concluded he thinks that he's not the right guy for me.
Sure.
And because he said that he is always disappointing and that he thinks that he's starting to doubt himself and that
Sure.
Yeah, so I was like, yeah, it's fine.
You know what, my love, ne? You should have given the guy the break the first time he asked for it. You should not have continued. That's number one. The one thing that I picked up.
Yeah.
Ne? Number two, I understand where he's coming from. Like a lot of people I'm seeing here, they're saying, oh, trash, oh, red flag, oh, what. I mean, I totally understand where this guy is coming from. Like, if you've never had kids of your own, starting from scratch with buying nappies and hearing them scream and umbilical cord falling off and the wax, it's a lot for you to expect this person. Okay, it's not that you're expecting him because you are forcing him, but if he, like you're saying, or
Exactly.
if he chooses you, he chooses the kids as well. But it's not a snap of a finger type of thing, and then automatically he steps into that fatherly figure type of thing. Like that's why I'm even
Yeah.
asking, or is the father present, ne? Because
Yeah.
it's a lot for
Yeah.
this guy. Literally is a baby. You have 3 kids,
Hey.
honestly speaking. You
Hey.
have your twins and you have this guy, and
Yeah.
it's hectic that you have to teach this guy how to be a father, because it's like an ambush. And I remember for him to even
Exactly.
agree to say that he loves you and the kids in the first place, it's not because he didn't even know what he was getting himself into. Honestly speaking, this guy had no idea
Exactly.
what he was getting himself into. So if it was somebody who had kids, he would have known at least what he's getting himself into. So when he says to you he will stick around, he's taking you and he's loving you and your kids, then you would believe him. So I think the problem started there. To say, yeah, if somebody says they love me with my kids and they don't have kids, let me wait for their actions. Let me see their actions speaking. But bearing in mind
Yeah.
at the back of your head that this person does not have kids, and at some point along the way, guys, let me tell you something. Me now, before I had kids, if somebody gives me their kid for me to carry that baby, ne? After a few minutes, I'm tired of that baby. I'm giving it back. In as much as I love kids and I'm seeing the baby from a distance, yo, I can't wait to see you and your baby. Yo, I can't wait to see you and your baby. The minute I see you and your baby, ne, I'm only carrying that baby for 5 seconds. And once the baby cries or the baby poops, I'm giving it back to the mother. You get what I'm saying? So that's literally how this man is. Because, but then the minute after I had my own kids, I understood that when the baby is pooping, when the baby is crying, when the baby is colicky, all of that is on me. You get what I'm saying? So this guy is the same as me before I had kids, where I liked seeing other people's kids. I carry them, and then matter what, the minute the baby starts throwing up, I give them back to the mother. So that guy
Yeah.
is only here to do hello, 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 punchununu, and that's it. The whole thing of him being a father, he is never ready. I don't know whether he knew or he didn't, or he only experienced now. Probably after you, he's never gonna date somebody who has a baby until he has
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
I'm being very honest with you. He's probably going to stay away from people who have kids. And also another thing, remember your ex being present in the kids' lives, and you bringing another man. Kids are kids. Kids always feel like, no, you should be together with their father. And anybody who comes here is a threat. Anybody who comes here wants to take their spot. They are very territorial. So one way or the other, the kids are bound to act out, which is why you need to be very patient with the kids when you introduce people to them. And then you must not just, you know what? I feel like even for you, because this is there's gonna be a take for everyone. Even for you, probably your next boyfriend, if this one doesn't work out, God forbid, I hope it works out. But judging by the looks of things, I'm not seeing. But what I'm trying to say to you is that even with probably the next guy that you're gonna be dating, you're probably going to have to keep your
Yeah.
relationship very private. Very, like, even if
Yeah.
the kids see you with this guy, they should see you see him as a friend. If you have other, because I mean I have other male friends, ne? Like I have a lot of male
Yeah.
friends and colleagues and church mates. So my kids are around a lot of male figures who are
Yeah.
not their father, and that they know that most of them their father knows, right? So even my
Okay.
partner comes amongst them as if it's one of my friends, one of Bomalume Mang Mang. So they don't even pick up, because they will never see me in my room with my partner. They will never see me kissing anybody. I don't do that. You get what I'm saying? Because I want to keep it in
Yeah.
their head. In as much as Mina, I know I'll never get back together with. I don't know what's happening in their hearts. Maybe they think I'll still get back together with their dad. But the point of the matter, the fact of the matter is that I'm trying my level best to not bring anybody in their lives who will now threaten their territory, which is exactly what you did.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, this guy has no idea what parenting is. These kids don't know who this guy is who's now coming here and claiming the. Because maybe sometimes you used to sleep with the kids in your bedroom, and when this guy is here, you're not doing that anymore. So it's like, yo, this guy is here to take our spot, and at the end of the day doesn't even like us. Like, it's so childish for this guy, and he's well within his rights to be childish, because he doesn't know anything about having a child for him to stop being childish.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's just my.
Someone was asking how long we dated. We dated for 2.5 years.
Mm.
Yeah. And in the beginning, it was promising, because I could say, una tsamaya le bone, ba ye KFC, ba ye mall,
He was trying to impress you, and
so he was really trying, and then
yeah.
all of a sudden I think it just became too much. And
Or he really thought he could do it. He really, really thought and believed in
yeah.
his heart that he could do it. But as the years were going by, he realized, well, no, actually, I've beaten more than I can chew. I like babies from a distance.
Oh my God. No, thank you so much, my love.
You're
I
most
feel
welcome, my
better.
love.
Like, honesty is better than
Yeah, I mean, if you
holding on
come in
to a
here, you
lie.
must already be ready, because I'm gonna give it to you fresh and hot.
Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome, honey. Bye.
Bye.
Hi, Alist Entertainment. Alist Entertainment is one of my favorite TikTokers, but we never agree. We are always disagreeing. I like keeping people around. Okay, Ali is out. I'm gonna bring in somebody else. I'm gonna bring in Florence. I wanted to bring in Charlotte because I took her out because there was a noise in the background, but I can see she has not requested yet. So I'm gonna take Florence. Hi, Florence. Florence. Okay, Florence is also out. Neo, do you think maybe you can exit for us because I'm failing on
Oh,
this side?
am I still there?
Yeah, you're still here.
Me, I don't know these things, but let me
Yeah,
try.
just try to end on your side because I'm failing on this
Oh,
side.
okay.
Asnath, can we take Shalati first because I had to remove her because there was a background noise. So now she's back. Can we take her first and then we'll go to you?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. Hi, Shalati.
Hi, madam. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks. How are you, my love?
I'm good, thank you.
Can you raise your voice a little bit? It's a bit low.
Is it okay?
Yeah. Now I can hear you properly. Thank you.
I would like to find maybe another perspective from my experience. Yeah?
From your?
I have a child from my experience.
Okay.
I have a child with this guy. My boy is 6 years old now.
Okay.
And for the first 4 years, the guy was not in my son's life. Ne?
For the first 2 years of the son's existence.
Four.
Okay.
Four.
Four.
4 years. The funny thing was that I used to go to his place, Uhabo, Mama Hai. My son would go to a nanny and then come back, Mama Hai, Amulate, Naki Mulate Koyena, Mama Hai. And for some time, Mama didn't know what was happening between us, and I didn't even tell them now because one of them would say anything.
Sure.
Fine, time went by. The guy was giving me 600 rands every month, and me being me, I didn't even complain about it. I didn't even tell him, chelete doesn't cover anything. I was just quiet. Okay. Mind you, the guy was staying literally 2 streets away from where I was staying. And we would sometimes pass each other, Mutziling. Years went by, Mama, I was 4 years. Right?
I can barely hear you, my love.
Can you hear me?
I can barely hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Yes. My son turned 4 years. 2020, the father called me, January. Okay. And he said to me, he wants to see the child. Okay. I said to him, are you sure? Because he's been asking about you, and now I didn't know what to say. Because I can't call you. You know you have a child. You give me 600 rands every month. In that 4 years, it's 600 constantly, no winter clothing, no December clothing, no what. And I was not even calling him to ask him, Hore, what is happening? What do you think, Hore, 600 to cover in? I would just be quiet. Fine. He said to me, when I asked him, Hore, are you sure that you want to be part of your son's life now? Do you think you are ready? He said, yeah.
The luxury of making a baby and only picking and choosing when you are ready to be part of your child's life. People are enjoying.
Some people are, some people live their best lives, I'm telling you. So, and I asked him out of curiosity, Mara, pila,
why? Why? Because we live 2 streets away.
Sure.
And your mother would call me, I would take my son to his mother and then pick him up later.
Sure.
He would say, no, I didn't want drama. And I was like, what are you talking about? Did I ever give you drama? Did I ever give you drama? Did I ever call you or no, I saw that you were not interested and I didn't want to bother you. You understand? I gave him a chance and then lockdown came. Lockdown came, I told her, 2021. Tula, he doesn't even call anymore. Okay, I can't now see him. Sometimes the what is it? It's a lockdown. The levels were relaxed and all of that. He didn't bother. On 2021, he called again, and I said, "Are you sure again? Now I must start all over happy."
You are very lenient, eh?
Imagine, and patience that I have, Linda. I think I had already made peace, with the treatment that he was giving me, and I was like, I don't want to bother him. And but also I didn't want to the relationship,
Sure.
Hence I would give him a chance always. It came 2001, 2021. Once again, Pila, why can't you give me this child every weekend? Come on.
Let me see proper. I want to hear you well.
I give one for a weekend. Why can't you give me one every weekend? What do you mean? Do you know how to be? Do you know how to? And now you want to come back and you want to change how he lives. You want to now give me orders on how now things should be. I mean, is that even fair? Do you think that it's fair? I don't know, but anyway, we was during the week. Because I go to work, I come back, I do my motherly duties, and I spend time with my son at weekends. Me being me, you know what? The best thing, let's make a plan. Let's draw up a plan. One weekend, utabakona, and the next weekend, utabakwen. Guess what? I draw a plan. Came the weekend, high. I didn't tell my child because, I came out.
Sure.
I didn't tell my child.
You didn't want to disappoint the baby.
He calls me at 2 p.m. on a Friday. No, I'm going to Wheatbank for a funeral. How about So you didn't know during the week or when you'll be going to a funeral. You understand?
Yeah.
And before Redumelan and all of that, drama. Okay, because no drama that I didn't even give you. Why didn't you tell your mom? And then now I could have easily took my baby to your mother.
Sure.
For a weekend.
Sure.
And whatever, because you didn't want to deal with me. And I mean, really now. We don't see each other. You understand? Nobody excuse and just saying. I was like, okay, fine. Then lockdown came back. Azanya honor the
plan, the parenting plan.
The parenting plan that I came up with. He didn't. Lockdown came. I think they were closed for about 3 weeks. I need to rest, The youth, Kumamaka. He calls, ke re no ngwana hayo o tla re ha boya I will let you know. Okay, sure. The next week a phone ene kopana ngwana ke re no you know what dikolo ha di so bolo ene ngwana ga o nka ke molati ke re because wena wa mnyaka nne le nna ke go resta ene le ko hae ba tlompotse gore and then wena ngwana o kitima because motho ya ka ngwana from name ke lo bona ke re no o tla myemela ha boya
Yeah.
Ari F you. Ari fuck you.
Guys, I need to put a disclaimer out there. There are actually baby daddies with drama. It's not drama is not only for baby mamas. Trust and
What did I
believe.
do to you?
Trust and believe.
Drop your phone. Okay, I think some minutes later he realized he did a mistake. Naki phone happy. What did you just say? Ari kitse fuck you.
Guys, can I ask you something, my sister? Why are you ladies so lenient with these guys? Is it because you have babies with them that you must treat them like eggs? Pala, you must tell somebody where to get off, straightforward. Don't even sugarcoat it. Cash, not deposit. You people are so lenient. Ha! Anyway, please, sorry, I'm sorry. Forgive me. Please continue, my love. Okay, I think I just messed up my things there because she's gone. Shalati, are you still here? Because I can't hear you. Hi, Bo. The shock of my life. Guys, why must we be so lenient towards people who must disrespect us? We must beg people to be in their kids' lives. Otherwise, if we don't beg them, then we have a bad, stinking attitude and the works. Asnath, are you here? Hi, Asnath. Hello? Okay, I don't know if the problem is coming from my side or... Yeah, I would like to believe it's the whole network thing going on here. Our guest has been cut off. She has not been cut off because I think she's still talking on the other side. But I can't hear anything. Yo, guys, Mara, come on. Yo, this is exactly what I was talking about in the beginning of this live, to say sometimes people, it's not co-parenting they want, it's you. They want to control you. They want to be able to be in charge of your life for the rest of your life. It's not even about how you don't cooperate with them when it comes to co-parenting. It's because not only is the kids that they want, but they think because you have kids with them, they will always call the shots in your life. And it's crazy. I don't even know how people get to think that, but a lot of people think that way. And it's just crazy. It's madness, if you ask me. Mad, 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 mad. It can never be me. It can never. I don't even remember having a altercation where it was just you with this, you that, you think you are better, you think you are this. No, with my ex, no, I can't do that. And I think I've not given room to do that, because if you want to talk to me, talk to me. You know, I'm a straightforward person, so nobody can jigga. You know, if we are talking parent to parent, let's talk. If this conversation is over and you want to talk about something personal, I remember even doing this at the maintenance court when we're talking about how much money I need for the kids and breaking down everything that they need, where this person was just saying, yeah, I stopped giving money because you said this, you said that. I'm like, no, I'm not here about that. Let's now talk about what is the kids' basic needs. All the other stuff, let's leave them for the divorce court. Let's leave them for other things and other people and whatever. Here specifically, we're only going to address this. This is what is on the agenda. Basic needs of the kids. Full stop. I'm not willing to talk about anything other than that. So it's very, very important that in co-parenting, you just take your emotions and whatever and you put them aside. You will cry afterwards if you feel like whatever it is that was being said there is really painful for you, painful enough for you to want to cry. But during that time, you need to understand, or okay, you need to get this job over and done with, you know. You just need to get this job over and done with. But yeah, we learn as we grow every day as people. And yeah, it's not that simple. I'm still struggling to... Jehovah Jireh. Yo, I'm still struggling to get the guests to speak because of the network on the other side. But I believe Shalati will call back and we'll continue. We'll take over or pick up where we left off. But yeah, for now, the network is still really not our favorite thing at the moment. So, yo, guys, I ain't gay. I ain't gay. Can never be me. Can never. I cannot be that lenient and that patient. Mina, I didn't even wait for 2 months, guys. Let me tell you a story. I didn't even wait for 2 months before I took somebody to maintenance court. I just took them to maintenance court. Same time. Same month you skipped payment because when you think, hey, you had, when you are this, when you are that, oh, you don't want to pay maintenance. Okay, cool, no problem. We'll meet at the... It didn't even take 30 days for me to take my ex to maintenance court because I was not here to play like that. I'm not even going to negotiate and apologize and be like, I'm begging you in the name of the Lord. No, I'm not here to beg anybody in the name of the Lord because I didn't beg anybody in the name of the Lord when we were making these babies. Why must I now beg you in the name of the Lord when we must now fend for these babies? You are going to take care of them. As nice as it was when we were making them, we are going to take care of them. We are going to take care of them together, regardless of who earns how much. Because when we make babies, it doesn't matter who earns how much. I get anybody is capable of making babies. So anybody who is capable of making babies is very much capable of taking care of babies. You get what I'm saying? So that's my motto, and I'm not even going to apologize about that. There's no way I'm apologizing about that. I'm not here to play. I'm not here to play. Guys, I had to exit and come back again. Did I miss anything? Because apparently when this live kicks me out, you guys remain and have the time of your lives on my live in my absence. So I don't know if that is the case, but if it is, please fill me in. Please request again. And let's do this. Let's continue. Shalati. Please do call in. We pick up where we left off. Okay, the only thing that is concerning for me right now is the fact that the only thing that's a problem for me right now is the fact that people are taking longer. Okay, let me see if I can't. Okay, I'm failing to do that. I wanted to see if I can invite you, but I don't see that option to invite you. I think I'm gonna take Asnath because she was next in line. Please, Shalati, while you're figuring out how to come in again, I'm gonna be with Asnath for now. Hi, Asnath.
Hey, madam. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, my love?
I'm good.
The network
this
is
thing
showing
is
me
a bit
flames, but
tricky.
I'm glad you didn't give up. I'm glad you didn't give up.
Well, I want.
Thank you so much.
I think I once shared that on your previous lives that I have 3 kids, ne?
Yeah.
One is like 10, the other one is like 30 months, and then I have a 4-month one now. I'm married and I had difficulty marriage after that.
You were
It
saying?
was very
Sorry?
hectic. I'm married.
Okay.
With 3 kids now.
Okay.
Last year, March, and me and my partner encountered very serious problems, like me finding him with my niece and all that, him sleeping with my niece and all that.
Oh, yeah. I think I remember that story.
Yeah, yes. Then I left, I went home, and then 2 months down the line, and I found out that I'm pregnant.
The time when you left,
then
were you only having 2 kids?
Yes.
Or then you
I
found
wasn't
out you were
aware that I
pregnant
was
with the third baby?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I left. I was at home with my sister because, like, yeah, it was crazy. Obviously, the other one, Kingwana also, like the one that I also from the same mother. So it's my niece.
Sure.
So I went home. We tried to talk about it. The families had meetings and all that and all that. I was just broken and all that. You know, most that thing for a one. Then fast forward, I gave birth, and then he was there when I gave birth with the baby because I didn't want to mix my emotional part of relationship with the kids part.
Can you just lift your voice a little bit for me?
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, sure, I can hear you. Thank you.
Yeah. And then the parenting went on to say, Utlaisa, the 9-year-old goes school, the other one Utla crash, he'll be paying for the crash. But at first, I could literally feel it. I need to report oh, busy, and all that and all that. And then I decided to myself, you know what, I'm hurt and I cannot put myself through that.
Sure.
Then I stopped. I stopped asking for milk, stopped asking for pampers, I stopped
Because
asking
remember, when
for-
they do these things, they always want to be in control of you. They want to be in charge of you even when you are far away. Like, it's like they want to remote control you and your life even when you are away from them.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
So I literally tried to switch off my emotional state, the one that's damaged, so that I can be able to be a parent to my kids.
Sure.
I tried everything. I consulted lawyers and all that because getting him to support his kids was very difficult.
Sure.
And then it came to a point where he started saying, I'm not going to fetch the kids. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. Then I had to do everything on my own because he knew if he punishes the kids, I'm going to get punished also.
You're going to feel the pain.
So, yes, and I love my kids, and he knew it's going to step hard. It's going to be it's going to be bad. And then
it's always funny how people hurt you, and then when you try to stand up for yourself, they want to hurt you some more, as if they're not the ones who got you to do that in the first place. Like, choose yourself in the first place. Like, you are being punished some more for the pain that you've already felt. How funny is that?
Correct. You see? So, right now, at the moment, it's a long story, so I'm trying to cut it short.
Sure.
Right now, I'm at my house. I moved out of my sister's place because I was staying there, obviously.
The same sister that whose daughter is busy with your husband?
No, I've got 4 siblings,
Oh,
and
okay.
that one it's a third one. I was staying with a second one. So, and then I realized that my kids are used to their own space, are used to their own place and all that. And then I went to the lawyers. I'm like, you know what? I need a house. I need a place to stay. I need spousal
maintenance,
support and all that.
Yeah.
Yes. And then they advised me, since my family school and all that, do I want to get a place nearer to the place that I was staying in? And I'm like, no, I want my previous place. I want my house. I want my that and that. Then they advised me and all that, right, court and all that and all that. Now I'm in the house with the kids. And then he loves the second born more because maybe it's because Kengwana are aware of the other things. Then the 9-year-old one, you could literally see he has this resentment because now only one understands that
She's like a witness. The 9-year-old is like a witness of everything you've been through.
Yes.
Sure.
So aware of some of the situations. It's a very difficult situation because it was very hard for him to do things for you. And he would be telling me, I told you to abort the child. I told you I don't want 3 kids with you. I'm like, bro, it's not like I wanted to have kids. By the time I found out I was more than 12 weeks pregnant, and you cannot dictate to me or abortion or I shouldn't have an abortion. I just feel like as much as you're going to try to blame me to say, yeah, we're pregnant and all that, it takes 2 to tango.
Sure.
To get to that point. So now I'm like, you know what I'm just gonna do, let's go the court route. Let's do things formally, because the informal way, it's like now I have to be running after you. I have to be
The informal way never
you.
works, guys.
Yes. So that thing and drain. So I'm like, you know what, the formal way. So the formal way, he doesn't want that because at his work they literally garnish most of the time. So I think about that part.
But he deserves a garnish, Mos. He does deserve it. How?
Exactly. So it's very difficult. But to be honest with you, I don't want to lie. Your videos, most of them made me a strong mom. I think Nkabekesili the way that I am today, because I needed to be strong for my kids. I needed to be tough. I needed to be like it's very difficult, and I needed to set my financials straight so that it's easy for me to maneuver them, to know if my child wants this, I can get my child this without having to beg or to ask somebody else.
Can I tell you something very, very important, Nem? I need you to always remember to take care of yourself. More than you taking care of your kids and managing the situation and try to just stand on your feet and doing whatever you can do best for your kids. you need to take care of yourself first. Make sure that you do whatever it takes to take care of yourself, because you taking care of your kids becomes so effortless and fun and beautiful when you have taken care of yourself. You have to make sure your cup runs over and over again. So no matter what you do, no matter how much you feel like you are pressured, or whether the pressure is external or internal, the pressure of you wanting to really do well as a mom, to not disappoint your kids, I need you to understand that your kids need you to be on a very, your state of mind needs to be on par at all times, for you to be able to be this good mom that you want to be to your kids, this strong mom that you want to be for your kids. So I need you to always remember that, to say it always comes from the inside of you, to you taking care of you. Because once you take care of you, you will see that actually parenting is not such a bad thing. You know, you do have bad days. You have days where you have to reprimand your kids. But if you just focus on the fact, Yaori, once you are okay, then everybody who loves you and who benefits from you being okay will just have to benefit effortlessly without you even putting extra work. Let all the work be for you to be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, it's with the kids, it's very difficult.
It has to be.
I'm
It
not saying
should be.
I'm regretting to have kids. I'm not, but I'm just saying at some point it's very hard. I just feel like I'm just gonna scream and
Yeah.
you know.
And also another thing, honestly speaking, it's not, it doesn't mean that you're a terrible mom when you from time to time regret having your kids. It just shows that you're a human being, you know. It doesn't mean that you love your kids any less because today you feel like, yo, you know, today I feel like I can just swallow these kids and they can just disappear for one day for me to just have time to myself. It doesn't mean that you don't love your kids. It just shows that you're a human being and you are going through a lot, and you are allowed to feel some sort of emotions from time to time, okay? It's just, you know, in as much as the kids are there. Because I'm telling you, one thing that will be more frustrating for you more than anything is the fact that the kids are here and you are focusing on them and them being okay so much, and we're not on the other side. The hole is getting bigger and bigger. Wajera, you know, like you are literally just getting finished piece by piece. But the only thing that you are looking at is the front, to say, I'm able to take care of my kids. Can you see me? I'm here. I'm trying. I'm this. I'm that. Mara, if you can just take a step back and you say, I want to take care of me, so that when I take care of me, the beautiful things that are going to come from me being okay, my kids are going to be, trust me, your kids will benefit from you being okay more than you trying your level best to make sure you make it happen. You are just going to be the super mom. You will get to a point where you become a super mom without even trying, simply because you decided to take care of yourself first. Simply because you decided, oh, you know what, if maybe somebody's there who can take your kids for 2 hours, you go get a massage, you go for a solo date, you go for this and that. When you come back, you receive your kids and they are happy, they see you being happy, they behave well, they don't get sick, they don't get irritable, they just become okay because you are okay. You get what I'm saying? So it's very, very important to understand that in as much as you're trying your level best to be the best mom you can be for your kids, you need to be the best person you can be for you. Then your kids will benefit from the overflow of you just being okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I wish you all the best, my love. And I know you can do this. Just remember, number one, take care of you. And everybody else who is around you, who loves you, who is feeding from you being okay, will automatically just feel, they will never suffer, they will never lag. Not because when you pushed yourself too hard to take care of them, but you pushed yourself too hard to take care of you.
Yeah.
And I love you so much. Keep well.
Thank you. Thank you. I will try to put myself first so that I can be the best mom for them.
And let me see if I can get you out of here. Okay, we have, wait. Okay. Hi, Shalati.
Hi, madam.
Yes, you are back.
Yeah.
I missed out on a lot of your story, but I believe
No,
you can fill me in.
I didn't say much after.
You didn't talk
say
much.
much after you. No. You didn't miss anything really.
Okay, I'm hoping to take at least 2 more people after you, so I trust you. I trust your summary skills, my love.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it very short now.
Okay, sure.
Madam, the guy sent my mom an SMS. And mind you, the guy got married, I think it was 2021. 2 weeks later, around 10, he sends my mom an SMS, a WhatsApp, saying to him, saying to my mom, Pila, Pila, you know what? The child is between me and Shalatni, not anybody else. And if this child, it's not mine, please let me know. He is telling my mother that. My mom just screenshot. She was sick, and she said to me, "I don't even have energy to talk to this person. My baby, tell me, were you okay when you were dealing with this person? Or was he ever upset to you?" I said, Mom, a lot happened, but yeah. Anyway, we are not there anymore. He sent my mom another SMS saying, "Yeah, I see your child is bitter. Yeah, I see a way she's taking the attitude that she has from. Yeah, she's taking it from you.
Ha!
You are just saying she's bitter.
You
She's
said that to
bitter
your mom?
because I moved on and I got married." Imagine. He said that to my mom. And then he tried to call me again. How do I answer that person? How do I talk to that person? Mpotse, madam, how do I do that? How do I do that? He called again. I answered him and I asked him, Pila, what do you want from me? Why Uruhamamak? Yeah, you not wanting me to see my child, you are insulting me. God, oh, okay, you are not even being remorseful about it. You're okay with it. Okay, fine. He stopped that 689. I stopped, madam. I didn't even ask him about it until this day.
So right now, as we speak, he doesn't have a relationship with his child.
No, he doesn't. When he calls me, I don't answer.
Okay,
Because
and the child, what is she saying? Or the child is too young to understand the situation at hand?
Because the child knows that he has a father somewhere. The child has a relationship with my firstborn's father. Luckily, he takes him as his own. Yeah, I should say that. But he knows that he has a father. He doesn't ask me much about it. And I don't say much about his father. Even if he asks me, I don't say bad things about him.
Sure.
Right?
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
No, I don't. I want him, when he decides to see him, to have a picture of him. I don't want to paint everybody with anything.
Sure.
That I haven't asked him for money up to this day, and part of him, I know, we put so why doesn't he come and ask me for money? And I think him cutting that 600, he thought maybe it will make my life difficult.
Thank God he was not sending you a lot of money, so that even when he cuts it, it doesn't feel like anything.
It didn't even do anything.
Yeah.
So he cut it away, and I just want to know, guys, am I wrong now? Because I want my peace.
No, you're not wrong, my sister. Mina, you know what, guys? Now you can call me when it comes to situations. Look, my sister, if you co-parenting with this guy is not working out for you right now because it's very disrespectful towards you, towards your family, and he just thinks that you guys must worship the ground that you walk on. The best thing that you can do, exactly what you did, it's best. Just cut this guy off. And then now on the other hand, he has every right to go and approach the family court and say, I want legal rights to be able to see my kids, to visit my kid. When he now comes with the law to say, I want to do this. And I mean, another thing, my sister, I've always said this, no matter how much more money I can earn more than my ex, I will never take care of my kids alone. And I'm not even judging people who decide they're not gonna take anybody to maintenance. I mean, guys, even if I become a millionaire, that guy must give me money because I didn't make these kids alone. You get what I'm saying? Even if his money is for McDonald's, personally, nah, I will never allow a guy to go off the hook and not take care of his kids. But if you're in a position where you feel like, you know what, your peace is more important than you getting maintenance, then so be it. But then now, if this guy decides that he's going to follow the legal route to go get access to his kid, only then maybe you can consider, or okay, you know what, since we're going the legal route, when you go to the family court, I go to the maintenance court, and then we meet each other halfway. We now talk about the expenses of the kid and also your visitation. And I like the fact that when you are saying you don't say anything bad about this guy, you don't influence your kid in a bad way, and you still have that room here. Should he decide that he wants to come, whichever day he decides that he comes back, the kid is, I don't want, guys, the thing is, kids with their little minds, so much that they can understand, and what they're understanding right now is enough to carry them, to make them, when they grow older, to decide for themselves if really they want such douchebags in their lives or not. Should she decide, or no, you know what, this guy is my dad, I don't care what happened, I don't care what he said to Kuku, that's between all you adults, this is my father, I want to have a relationship with that man, then it's fine. Allow the child, give her the blessings, go find out for yourself. Hamba Juba, go see your father for who he is, but I will always be here for you. I gotta remember, at the end of the day, this child would not be suffering the way they are suffering if you didn't pick this douchebag as a baby daddy, ne? So that means that whatever heartbreak that the child has to face in the future, you still have to come back and say what? And say, you know what? I'm here for you, my child. I'm going to hug you. I'm going to protect you. Mara, there's only so much that you can do for your child. So should the child decide or they want to have a relationship with this guy in the future, so be it. If the guy decide or he never wants to have a relationship, and whether you are okay financially, you're not suffering, you get to say your father is not present, and that's all I can tell you. The day he decides to be present, you will say. The day if he feels like he never wants to be present in the child's life, Leona, it's fine. Mara, for me, the decision that you have made, I could have done even worse than what you did. When you are more mature than me, Shem, you are not petty like me. I mean, the way I'm petty, I was going to swear at everyone first before I block him.
You know what? I don't even want to block him. I want him to see Hore. I don't want to talk him. He's not on my social medias. He's just on he just has my number. I want him to feel Hore. You know what? I don't want to talk to you. If he wants to talk to me, I untext it, hey, I text it or I email, because I feel like every time he speaks to me,
yes,
he wants
I gotta remember, my sister. Remember, a lot of people think that when they have kids with you, then I don't know what is happening in their heads, but people think when they have kids with you, they are taking control of you, they're taking charge of you. It goes back to that story of hey, you are 10, you are 3, you are whatever. But people really feel like when they have kids with you, they have a key to your life. Those kids are a key, they control you forever and ever. And it's not even only men. Even women sometimes have kids with men because they want to keep them. They want to say, yeah, I'm not going anywhere. I'll be baby mama forever and ever. But that's not how life works these days, my sister. You can have 3 baby daddies and your life is still fine as if they never even existed. Each child grows up, they have a relationship with their father. You go on and you mind your business.
I did not have any problem with him seeing that. I remember even one day, Wanaka would go to him and come back, and I will Auntie Mama, you know, she was good to me, and I said to him, you know what, thank you to Auntie Mama for me. My son is happy when he goes there, and she treats my child handily, you know, because I think the problem, I was just happy that my son is having a relationship with his father. But what he does, I can't take it.
Yeah, no, you did your best. You are capable. You are a bigger person than me, Shem. You are very capable.
No, but I feel, Madam Hore, he must apologize to my mother.
And unfortunately, can I be honest with you? There's a possibility that this guy might never apologize and he might never feel apologetic, and he will. And if
him insulting us, it's because we don't want him to see his child.
Trust me, next time when he comes back, he's gonna find another reason why he's not gonna apologize. Your mom must just forgive and stay away from this man because he's not gonna apologize. He is like that. Unfortunately.
No, thank you. I thought maybe I just wanted someone to tell me if my situation is okay.
I can barely hear you now. I don't know whether you are in a blanket. Are you in a blanket, my sister?
No. No, I'm saying thank you so much. Thank you.
You are most welcome, my love. You're most welcome.
Yeah, I'm happy with my decision. Thank you so much. Bye.
All right. Yo, hi, hello. Yo, guys. Yeah, I think we have a new member. It's Uwapindura. Hi, Uwapindura. Urini.
Good evening, everyone.
Roto Zwabudi. Hello? Hello? Okay, because we don't have a lot of time, I think once one person gets cut off, let's try the next person, because I was trying to get as many people in as possible. But yeah, who do we have? Hi, I see we have somebody here. We have Blomu Ribombo. Hi, Blomu Ribombo. Blomu as in flower. Shiluba. Hey?
Yes, madam.
How are you, my sister?
I'm fine, thanks, and you?
I'm good, thank you.
Yes.
Talk to me.
I'm just gonna summarize the story, right?
Sure.
So I met my baby daddy in 2019. I had started working in retail, so everything was fine. Love bombing stage. Was giving me the girlfriend allowance and everything. Then as time went by, he started to have financial problems. Jiggy would say his tire burst. He was driving the sport car. He would ask for assistance from me. So I would just borrow him, knowing that he used to give me so much money, so I had no problem with borrowing him money. So sometimes he would borrow and never give it back to me. Fast forward, 2021, I felt pregnant. No, late 2020, I felt pregnant. 2021, I had a son. So we had a son. Then he started abusing me financially. He started asking for more. The more I gave him, the more he would ask for more. It got to a point where he would say, "Can you please go to the bank and borrow money for me?"
Ha,
Then
Swindler.
Yes, I borrowed money for him when my son was 1 month old. Then I started noticing signs that he's cheating. He was working far from home. So whenever I would ask, when are you coming home to see your son and everything, I'll literally have to beg him to come home just to see us. And then I would see that, no, this person is drifting away from me. You know, 4 months, 3 months after the baby was born, then you ask yourself, this guy, he hardly comes back home. And he would say, no, we're very busy at work. He would come once a month at home. I was still paying off the loan. The loan would get deducted from my account, and then he would try to cover it when he was supporting the child. He would try to cover the money with some of the child maintenance money. So as time went by, he told me that, you know what, this thing is not working. You are not for me. You will never be for me. It's not me. It's just that we are not working out. He tried to play the religious card. I just don't feel like we connect, me and you. And then I found out there's this new girl in the picture. It's a colleague.
His
How
colleague.
I found out is when his colleague, yes. He was busy with his colleague. Whenever he would come back with a laptop. And then there was this picture of this so-called colleague in the laptop. And I would ask him, why is this profile picture on this laptop? And then why would you display this profile picture next to me whenever you come back home? He was like, no, we share this laptop. They gave us at work. And then when he went back to work, 8 o'clock, he does not pick up the phone. 8 o'clock at night. In the morning when you call him, no, I slept early, my charger, it's not working properly, so it doesn't charge through at night, because he knows I have an infant, so I wake up at any time. Even at night, I'll try to call him to say, it got worse to a point whenever I tried to tell my family that this guy is doing this, they'll be like, but you saw the red flags. What kind of guy would borrow money from you? You saw the red flags. So why are you still staying in this relationship? I was like, no, but he said he will come and pay lobola and everything. He said he's gonna come, he's gonna do the right thing. And then fast forward, the baby is now 1 year, 7 months. This guy, when I broke up with him late last year, and I took my time healing, I went no contact for 8 months. I rebounded from that loan. I paid off everything, with the Department of Labor money. When you from labor, I recovered so quickly that even now my skin is glowing out of just by getting out of that relationship. So I found out that this girl that he was busy with, when I took time off with him, he engaged that girl.
Ha!
He got engaged to that girl. Yes. He got engaged to that girl and gave that girl the very same date that he wanted to come at home to pay lobola.
Ha!
They gave that girl the very same date. Yes. So when he was supposed to come and pay lobola, I just kept quiet at home. I didn't tell them anything what happened. But I knew that he was still busy.
You knew he was
That
not
girl,
coming.
I was thinking that everything was flourishing on that side, only to find out, no, the grass is not always green on the other side. Mugai, it went sour with that girl. So I'm pretty sure that he abused that girl financially as well, because she was working
He
well,
found somebody
even
who has
better
more money than you, I'm sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And someone who would manipulate more. So they broke up. Jiggy now he wants to come back to me.
Yeah, Jiki now he wants to do what? Yes, guys, there's certain people of a certain gender and who are not here to suffer in this world, and they're not willing to stay alone. There must just be somebody who's there to pick up their trash. So if one relationship doesn't work out, there must just be somebody here to come and pick up. If they can't be picked by the next one who can't tolerate their nonsense, they must go back to the one who picked their nonsense, and they must apologize so that you can continue picking nonsense.
And it's too late because I've healed mentally. I'm more wiser. I've even asked him tricky questions just to check if he has changed or anything. I was like, okay. When we were talking about the baby, and then he brought our relationship topic to the picture. And I asked him, do you want to get married? Oh, you want to get married in community of property or out of community? I was like, no. In community, it shows that you are committed. You are committed. You are in this thing for life, And I was like, no, I don't want. Pella, when I remember you have a lot of debts. I was like, Mara, I'm still paying some of them. Still paying some.
Agree now, my sister. Agree now, you are done paying the loan. Now he must come back so that you can take another loan for him. That he's not here for you. He's here for you to take another loan for him.
I'm too healed for that. And he even said, no, I'm paying off that loan. I was just checking, it's fine. And only to find out nothing is working, nothing is moving. Now he wants to get back to his feet through me.
Yeah. You are the humble beginnings. You are the humble pie. Whenever the life is knocking him down, you are a point of reference for going up again. So if you like me now, guys, I'm not jealous, ne? So if you people want to take your people's back and then be humble beginnings again, for them to step up, stepping ladder, then when they get to where they've wanted to be, they feel like, let me tell my sister, can I tell you something? You're not this guy's type. You're not this guy's type. You are only his type when he's down and out, so that you can help him pick him up so that he can meet his types. So every time when life throws him under the bus, he's always going to come back to you. And then when he's done and he's dusted and he's got feathers now, he goes to people that he feels like they deserve him. Guess what? You're not his type, but you deserve better. You deserve better, my sister.
He found out that I even got a promotion at work. He found out during that break, everything on my life was elevating. I got a promotion.
That's what happens when your tears are falling down on the ground and your heart was pure and your intentions were... Your things will just flourish.
Everything is moving now. And I think going back to him, it would just be a 10 steps backwards because I'm doing just fine without him, and the son is doing well. With
Yeah.
or without his money, I'm doing well.
Yeah. Aishem, please, you don't go back to Egypt. You left Egypt for a reason. You are on
I'm in
Canaan
Ghana
land now. Why
now.
would you want to go back to Egypt? For what good reason? Don't go back to Egypt.
Even,
Don't look
even
back.
the
If you look back,
notion.
you're gonna turn into a heap of salt like Lot's wife. I don't
Even
wanna
the
preach
notion is
now.
still
I
not
don't
the
wanna
same.
preach. I
I'm
don't wanna go
doing
deeper.
We are doing fine, madam.
I'm
No
so
more.
glad. I'm so happy for you. I love happy endings. Hey?
Yes. All
Yeah.
right. Thank you, madam.
Okay, thank you, my love. I really wish you all the best, okay? I wish you all the best. I wish you more
All right.
promotions and everything in between. I think now we're
And
gonna
more money.
take Mashudu. Do we have a Mashudu here?
Oh my God.
Mashudu here, but it seems like Mashudu is stuck. Let's try get a little on.
Hi.
Hi, Mashudu, are you
Can
with
you hear
us?
me?
Who's with us?
Can you hear me?
Yes, who is it? Is it Mashudu?
It's Mashudu.
Oh, hi.
Yes.
Hi, Mashudu.
Rini.
Ndiano Rini.
Dione.
Yay.
Okay, so my story is not very unique from Bloom's story,
Okay.
except that for me, I met my baby daddy in 2016. Things were on and off, but he lost his job in 2018. 2019, he found a job in another country outside South Africa. And this guy was building a house. And in 2019, at the end, he wanted to come pay lobola. Because he was not present, his family came and paid lobola. But the house that he was building was not finished. They needed to have a roof. So he said because he's in South Africa, he can't take a loan to finish up the roof. And I said, okay, that's fine. I'll borrow you the money because you're earning a lot of money. So it means that you can basically pay back the loan. Okay, the lobola was a bit expensive, and all other expenses in December made things a little bit difficult for him to give me back the money.
Okay.
But in January 2020, they came to finish up the lobola, and we were still trying to finish up the house.
Oh, my sister, wait.
And
My sister, wait. I want to understand you very well. This guy is coming to pay lobola for you while you've already gotten a
Yes.
loan for the roof of his house.
Yes.
Okay, no, continue. I want to make sure that at the end when I come in, I'm not mixing up your story.
Yes.
Okay.
So I said, okay, that's fine. We can pay the lobola since we're gonna be married. I'm trusting him and everything. He's gonna have to pay it in small portions because now we've got more responsibilities. And he was giving me money every month, so I'll use that money to pay the loan rates as well. So 2020 Corona came. The guy couldn't go back to work overseas because of the regulations and restrictions.
Sure.
So I fell pregnant in February, and it was just sitting at home, miserable and everything. So I tried my best to be with him, but I was also pregnant at the same time.
Sure.
So my hormones were also kicking in. And this guy also had like 2 kids outside our marriage that I found him with.
Okay.
So he would now and then ask me, can I just help with the kids' school fees? He would give me the money when he goes back to work. And then
Where
I'm
are
like,
their
okay, I'll
mothers?
give you the money.
Where are their
I'll give you
mothers?
the money.
Huh?
But then I saw that now I can actually sustain myself and sustain him and his kids. I decided to stop. I told him, no, I can't give you money because the kids already have other works. Why can't she support her kids because she sees your situation? And yeah, we'll argue over that. And then at some point, we go like, okay, he wants a divorce. I think I was like 3 months pregnant at that time. So
I don't know what happened to my Shudu there. My Shudu, are you still with us? Because you just got cut off. Hey, boo. What nonsense is this? Mashudu, please request again if you can, so that you can proceed. We are not taking anybody in until you come back. But guys, with what Mashudu has shared with us so far, when somebody has kids, like, okay, I have kids right now, and if I lose my job, these kids have a father. How is it my partner's responsibility to take care of my kids when their father is still alive? How does that work? How is that? And okay, I still don't get the part about the loan, to say the lobola money and the loan for the roof and that not being paid in full and the works. Where are they with that now? So does it mean that this person who is now wanting a divorce, you want a divorce when you have not even finished paying the loan for the lobola? Can't what's happening in this South Africa, our beautiful land? Yo, this South Africa, I mean, I don't want it. I don't want this South Africa. This is not the South Africa that I ordered. I don't know about you guys. Mara, you see this one? This one that I ordered right here is not the one. I'm actually trying to get back on the TikToks so that we can proceed with my Shudu there, because I think the network is just jealous. So just bear with me, guys. Just bear with me, my beautiful YouTubers, while we get our beautiful TikTokers on. No, I think we're failing. Okay, let's try. I think we're not failing. We are winning. We are not failures. We are not the head. We are not the tail, but the head. We are not beneath, but above. We declare victory in the name. We declare the network is not gonna disappoint us in the name of the Lord. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Somebody, can I get a witness in here? Can I get a witness in here? Mashudu, please come back, my love. Can I get a witness? Yeah, my network is really, really garbage today. My network is garbage. And I blame the fact that I'm sitting here today where I'm very far away from the Wi-Fi. So I'm using data. I'm using cellular data. That's why the network is showing me flames. Because when I came up here running, I thought there's going to be load shedding. So it's way darker. And on top of load shedding not happening, network is not showing us flame. Mashudu, are you here? Yeah, I'm also looking for Mashudu. I can see there are other people who have requested, but I don't want to let them in until Mashudu comes in and finishes the story. Okay, there's Mashudu. Mashudu's coming in. Just give her a second. Hi, Mashudu.
Hi, I'm back. Can you hear me?
I don't know whether it's you who is back or if I should be the one who says I'm back, because I'm the one with the garbage network today. But the last thing that I got from your story was when you said that the guy now wanted a divorce after you couldn't pay school fees for his kids.
Okay. So it means that you missed a lot.
I missed a lot.
Yes.
My sister, don't do that to me. Hey.
We're just gonna carry on because the rest of the guys
just fill me in a little bit. But to me and my YouTube family, we missed out, Mus. Just brief me, okay? 2 minutes, Nyana.
Told him that no, a woman who's pregnant behaves in a certain way, so don't take, as if it's disrespect or anything like that. She's just pregnant; she'll be back to normal. But to him, I don't know. It looks like he just wanted a way out.
Sure.
But then things went a little bit okay. He stayed, and and then after 6 months, around October, the restrictions for COVID got lifted. He was able to go overseas again for work. And for me, I was going on a maternity leave, and my contract was also ending at the same time. So from there, he was supporting me, money for rent, payment for car, everything that I needed. And then after 3 months, he said, he can't continue to pay all those expenses because I'm not working. Rather, I go home and stay at home.
Home where?
Because my expense home in Venda.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So staying in the city is too expensive because I'm renting and everything like that. So I packed everything in our apartment. Some of the stuff went to the house that we're building. Some of the stuff went to my mother's house because I was using those stuff. I couldn't stay in our house because I would be alone with a small baby, right?
Sure.
And then from there, that was in February. So from there, when we're taking some of the things, he called me. He's like, yeah, when you take some of the stuff, make sure you're taking things that you bought with your money. The stuff that I bought with my money, leave them in the house.
Why?
And no, listen, it's like when we speak now, we're only going to talk about the baby. Between me and you, it's over. Yeah. So, okay, a lot of emotions and everything happened. And the time when he was calling me, I used to answer my phone on loudspeaker because I had no secrets, you know. And my mom heard that when he was saying that, but she didn't say anything. So, okay, fast forward to the time when he has to come back to South Africa. He has never seen the baby because the baby was born when he was away. Fast forward to South Africa, he has to come back to South Africa. I'm expecting him to say, no, I'm going to come back, see the baby first thing first. He actually arrived to see his other kid first, spent 2 weeks in the city. I'm still expecting him. He's going to come see the baby. Even today, I'm still waiting. The child is 1 year, 6 months. He has never managed to come
How
see
long
the
ago
baby.
is it that he came back to and went and spent time with his other kids?
In last year, April.
So he came back and then he went back.
Baby.
Ha.
Yeah. I'm telling you. So try to get his family involved, and they say they try to speak to him. They can't force him to do anything he doesn't want to do. And now for me, I've actually accepted everything. I got a job and paying almost for everything. He's not paying for the loan. He said he's going to settle everything when we do the divorce thing. So he's going to pay for the loan and whatever he owes me during the divorce proceedings. And this guy only sends like so little money compared to the money that he used to send before for the baby. He only sends like 3,000 for the baby, and it's supposed to take care for everything. Be like, okay, that's a lot of money. But when you're used to a certain lifestyle, you know it's not a lot of money. So even to this day, I'm waiting for the divorce papers to come because I can't initiate the divorce for somebody who lives overseas. So yeah, that's my dilemma right there, because I want this divorce thing to be finished and I can continue free with my life. But I don't know how long I'm going to wait for this guy to actually start the process himself.
Oh, my sister.
He doesn't even call to ask how the baby's doing or text. He even blocks me.
So the baby's almost 2 years old now.
She will be 2 in a few months.
You know what, my sister, ne? This man is dead to you and this baby for now. I think that's the only way that you're going to manage this situation, because him being alive and him being there and you here stuck is not helping the situation. So you treating him as dead and buried will really, really help you pull through and live life, because you can't be sitting in one position waiting for somebody to decide your fate from wherever they are sitting while they are eating chicken licking or whatever it is that they eat where overseas he is. You need to live your life as if this man is dead. You need to start just living your life. If he comes back and finds you there while they're paying lobola for you again, it's fine. Because you can't put your life on hold for somebody whom you don't even know. And I know that it's a nice fit. That's I said to a lady who was calling here before you to say, I don't understand how somebody can torture you so much while you are married, while you are with them, and when they want to go separate ways with you, they still want to torture you and punish you some more. For what? Because all you did was to be kind to these people. Yes, you have your flaws. Yes, there are certain things which you did that they feel like you were being unfair. Like maybe the time when you didn't want to take care of his kids. But so Mina, I'm saying to you, this guy wherever he is, he's living his isn't he living his best life even though he knows he's married to you and he knows very well that he wants to divorce you, but he's so mised, he's so chilled, right? Yeah, you
He is
also
very
live your
chill
life. You also
because
live your life as if he's dead. When he resurrects from the dead, like Lazarus or Jesus, and then he comes back and he wants to proceed with the divorce proceedings, then let it be that way. But for now, just live your life as if this man is dead. If he decides to come back, even for the kid, live your life as if you're a widow. Because there's no other way. Like
I
there's
know
no
that
other
for
way.
sure.
In as much as this family is saying that they can't force him to do anything that he doesn't want to do, you can't force him to do anything that he doesn't want to do. So all you can do is the best that you can do for yourself, and that is to shut that door, close it. This man is dead.
That door has been shut. Like, I spent the past 9 months just working on myself spiritually, just doing challenges, fasting challenges and praying. And that has healed me. But the thing that hurt me the most is about my child. Like, she doesn't know her father. She will never have a picture when she was held by her father when she's young. Those kind of things that grown people fuss about when they're grown,
My sister, let me tell you
especially when
something.
you're in this stage.
My younger sister was 1 year 6 months when my mom died. So she does not know my mom. But guess what? Life goes on. It's okay. We move. So that's exactly what you're going to do. You accept the fact that this child specifically is not going to be like other kids. I have pictures with my mom as a baby, and my little sister doesn't have. And that's okay. That is life. We just have to heal from that and accept that and move on from that. Don't let things that you can't change bug you so much.
That's true.
Because if
I'm
this
working
man
on
really
that.
wanted to have baby pictures with the baby, then he was gonna make sure he makes it happen. So in this life, my sister, you manage things which are within your control. And everything else which is beyond your control, you treat it as a dead situation. You treat it as something which it can't happen because this person was supposed to make it happen is late. I'm telling you, you will live a peaceful life. Just look at that child, poor child, you're an orphan, you don't have a father, your father died. That's why you don't have baby pictures, that's why you don't have anything. If the father if he decides to have a relationship in the future, then so be it. We'll talk about it when it happens. But for now, do what is best. Just manage the situation best way you know how.
No,
Because you
thanks
can't do
for
this to
that. I want
yourself,
to
you
say
can't do this to you, and you can't do this to your baby, because like I'm saying right now, there are so many kids who don't have those pictures of their fathers. It's not a matter of life and death to have kids pictures of babies and fathers. There are so many things that you can actually worry about. There are so many things that you can actually use to manage the situation instead of focusing on things that you can't even change, even if you wanted to change them.
No, absolutely. I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Yeah, and I wish you all the best. I know you can do this. You've already done it. You've already overcome. All you need to do now is just to dig a little grave and you say, "You piece of shit, I throw you in there," and you just cover it up, and then you'll see the day you resurrect. But you live your life. You're nobody's wife, my sister. You hear me? You're nobody's wife now. You're a free agent. You can date. You can do whatever you pretend as if this man doesn't even if they can't change him. Let them find out how Shem, you are jollering now. You are really living your best life. Live your life. Because wow,
Thanks,
all this
madam.
is the thank you, a plate of makaka. This is what they must thank you with for all the things that you've been through. You deserve happiness, you deserve peace, you deserve to live a beautiful life and create beautiful memories for that baby of yours. Just the two of you. Because the other one is dead.
Amen. Thank you so much, madam.
You're most welcome, my love. We only have 10 minutes left. I think I saw a guy who wanted to share a story. Guys, I'm trying to, the next person who's going to come in, I want it to be somebody who's going to be very brief. And you guys wanted my brother to come in here. My brother, I love my brother so much. Rudzani, you wanted my brother to come in. He's not requesting. So I suppose he doesn't have a baby mama drama story to share. but I believe we will have this person here. Who do we have? Who do we have? Okay, let's just take one last person, and then I have a feeling I might I double accepted because the network was really not working out for me, so I accepted one after the other. Hi, ladies. Hello. Okay, guys, if we can't get these ladies to talk, that means that we are gonna wrap up for the day because it's almost 9 o'clock, and I have to love you and leave you. The life was very fruitful for me. I'm glad we were able to speak to a couple of ladies and really speak to their hearts. In as much as it's not really, I'm gonna change the topic of this when I post it on YouTube because it's no longer addressing what I wanted it to address, which is absent fathers are absent because of their mothers' behaviors, because men didn't even come in to say their part, but the life on its own was addressing challenges that baby mamas are facing, and that is gold because that gets to open our eyes a lot, and more than anything it gets to help these ladies, you know. We get to help one another, to make each other see reason, and just to comfort one another, which is the most fruitful thing anybody could ever ask for, you know. So yeah, I believe that with what we have shared today, I'm happy. Let's do it again next week, Thursday. Yeah, the 31st of March, we are still doing our camp, Loving Yourself Back to Life Camp 2 in Bila. The camp has tripled the number that I anticipated. I really thank God for that, and I appreciate every single person, because like really getting people to step out of their houses to come to an event or anything that you are hosting, it's not an easy thing to do. It's not a thing that I take for granted, because I've been to events where people don't show up, and I know what that does to a human being, you know. So people being able to respond to the call, it's so comforting for me to know that God is working with me, and this is heavenly approved. That is why it is so effortless for me to do this. That is why when it is laid in my heart for me to organize something, people show up, and then we make beautiful memories, and we just heal hearts. So that is something that I don't take for granted. If you missed parts of this live, you are more than welcome to hop over to YouTube. This live will be available from beginning to end. You will be able to watch it. That's like 2 hours long. Yeah, so just brace yourself. If you're traveling, just hit that play, press play, listen to the whole live. Or if you want to re-listen to parts of the live where you feel like somebody said something which is very much aligning or very much relatable for you, you're more than welcome to go back to YouTube, watch the video again. And also, please don't forget, when you get to the other side, subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and you can even be a member if you like. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. God bless and good night.